Hey guys, today I'll be answering the question of why are you avoidant after leaving an abusive relationship? Avoidant here is like you like avoiding everything. You avoid your friends, you avoid the things you enjoy, you may even avoid going to work, you may avoid going to the gym. Like you are just really avoidant. You just want to isolate yourself from everyone. Actually, it is a very, very normal experience to be avoidant after an abusive relationship. This is because when you push everything away, it stops you from thinking about the past. Because when you interact with your friends, they may be talking about your ex. Like they may ask you a question like, "Hey, how are things? What happened?" So because you don't really have the strength to answer those questions, you end up choosing avoidance. So avoidance, this initial stage of avoidance, is you keeping yourself safe. You are keeping yourself safe from those hard questions which you don't have any answers. You're not even sure what hit you. You are not really sure of what made them change their behavior. You're not even sure of the best way forward for you. So you may choose to avoid, because every instance, it can be going to the gym, it reminds you of them, you end up crying. It can be going to work, you end up seeing a photo or seeing someone who resembles them, and then you end up shedding tears. So it's a very, very normal behavior to feel avoidant, like to feel like you want to just be with yourself. You just want to avoid everything, because everything can be a trigger. Everything is a trigger of the past. And a trigger is something which reminds you of a past painful experience. And then it gets you to this point where you are feeling that past painful experience in the present moment. It's like the pain is very, very fresh. But avoidance now is like you protecting yourself, because you are like pushing the pain away. So triggers are actually, I'll explain why they are good things. But now when you're avoiding, you're pushing the pain away. It's like you're suppressing the pain. And when you meet people, the pain comes to the surface. So is avoidance a good strategy or a long-term strategy? No, it's not, unless you are avoiding and then working on it. Because something about being triggered is, it's actually very beautiful, because it brings the pain to the surface. And when the pain is in the surface, that's actually the best time to really work on it, because you can see it and you can feel it. Because dealing with pain can be through feeling and seeing. Actually, that's what healing is all about. It's not a complicated thing where you have to buy crystals, I don't know, to read a million books. No, healing is in the pain, because the pain is the thing which is keeping you stuck. So once that thing is triggered and you find a safe space to process the pain, that's where you are able to get to the point where you are not avoiding things, but you are facing them. So avoidance initially may help you, but long-term solution is facing the pain slowly by slowly. Of course, if you are doing it by yourself, but if you are seeking help, it can be a very, very simple process, because you're just getting this space where you can express yourself, where you can really face this pain. And something about facing this pain, we always think that it's very, very painful, but no, it's not that way. You may think it's painful because the mind also wants you to avoid dealing with the pain. So it's just the same mind which is still keeping you stuck. So you can avoid for some time, but it's not a long-term solution, and it will still come and bite you. So deal with the pain so that you can start enjoying life, enjoying your friendships, enjoying your relationships, going for looking for another job, adventures. Like there are a lot of things you can do with your life once you deal with the pain. It's just a life of endless opportunities. Until next time, guys, have a nice day.